Keep watching and you'll see what else happens. Hey guys, welcome back today. So today we are going to be unboxing the Project Home DIY box for March 2021. Now, this box is one of my favorite boxes to receive. I started to receive it last year during the pandemic, and it was something for me to be hands-on, to be crafty, and just to frankly do something. But now I find that I love it because it's something I can always use in my home. So this box, if you've never seen it before, is $49.99 a month. There is free shipping, and inside your box you will receive everything you are going to need to complete one overall project. And sometimes there's even like a little mini project in there as well, so you might get 2 projects a month. You never really know. But they will send all of the instructions, details, and like I said, every supply you are going to need. You do not have to go to Hobby Lobby to pick up supplies. You don't even have to be a crafter to do this box. I don't find that I'm the most craftiest person in the world, but I can do these projects, I think. But I find I have a lot of fun with them and they turn out really, really cool. Now, story time. I have to tell you guys, I truthfully already filmed this video a few weeks ago for March, and I completed my project and I was like, great, I'm gonna get it all ready. Somehow in the process, I deleted all of my footage. I could not believe it. It was devastating. I cried and I could not believe that I had done all of this work and it was just gone like that. So this video I am refilming for you guys. And so the project that I do have bits and pieces of my process of how I put it together. So I am going to show you guys that today. But I do not have the box. I don't have the products for you that when they were unboxed out, and I don't even have the paper to show you the project. So I kind of feel like an unprepared unboxer today, but I still want to share with you guys my box and my finished project because they turned out so beautifully. I will tell you that we are creating lanterns this month. They are made out of wood and they have the most adorable brackets as well. They're these black metal brackets. You guys have to see them. They're so cute. So let's go ahead and watch how I created my lanterns then, you guys, and I will show you every step of the way of how to create this project. So inside of the box, there are different sized wood pieces. They are different lengths because we will be creating 2 lanterns inside of this box. They also will be sending the wood glue and some tape along as well, which I'll show you how to use that in just a moment. So the first thing you're going to do is lay out your first lantern side, and you're going to use the wood glue and adhere these together. Now, this part you really want to make sure they're pressed firmly and make sure that they are level and flush. Next, you're going to take the tape and apply this to all 4 corners. This is really going to pull both pieces of wood together and adhere them strongly and tightly so that it will dry very tight. I cannot stress enough how important this step is. So once you do that with one side, then you're going to do the exact same steps on the other side of the lantern then. So you'll lay out your pieces, glue them together, and then you're going to use the tape again, and you're going to affix it to all 4 corners. Make sure when you are adding this tape on that you are wrapping completely around them so that it's very snug and they're not going to break loose. Then you will have 2 completed lantern sides, and this is the first step to 1 lantern. You'll set those 2 aside, and now we're going to move on to our next one. Now, this second lantern is going to be taller than the first one, so you will have different length pieces again, but essentially it's the exact same process that we did with the other one, is creating 2 panels. Once that's done, you will just apply your tape to it and let it dry. The next step is to add on our wood pieces in between the 2 sides. So you'll pull back some of the tape, attach some wood glue, and then apply these legs on. Then you're going to reapply the tape up the side so that the leg will stay affixed onto these pieces. Again, make sure these are really tight and that they do not move, and then you want to allow them to dry enough time. Once it's dried enough, you will remove the tape off of one side, and now we're going to affix this onto our little cage here. So we'll have a perfectly square box. I guess it's more of a rectangle, actually. Just make sure again that that tape is completely tight around all four corners, because this will ensure that it's drying properly. So when you're finished, you'll have two cages just like this. One will stand taller than the other one, but they will be flush then on all of your corners. So next we just want to pull back the tape so that it's not overlapping on any of our bottom base part, because we are going to adhere the base next. So once your tape is pulled back, you're just going to want to apply the wood glue directly onto it. I found this to be very satisfying, but make sure you put enough glue on here, otherwise it won't adhere properly. Then you'll take the base and just apply this on top of this. Now, this is really crucial that you have this centered, because once that wood glue dries and is adhered, it will not come off. So make sure that you have this centered and where you want it. This is probably the most tedious part I found, just because I was really worried that it wasn't going to be in the right position. Then we're going to do the exact same steps on our second lantern as well, and just add our wood glue and our bottom base to this. Again, double check that it is centered. Once you feel you have those adhered correctly and they're in the right location, you're just going to want to let these dry. My suggestion is let these dry longer than you would first expect. And once you flip them over, this is what you should see with your lanterns. So we have our base, we have all of our sides, and our tops are all adhered as well. Next step then is we're going to remove all of the tape off of both of our lanterns, and we're going to prepare for painting. Now the box will send the paint for you, and they will send the brush as well. And you will have the option if you want to go heavy with the gray paint and paint every corner, nook, and cranny, or you can go very rustic with it too and do kind of like a dry finish. It just depends on the look that you're going for. I prefer just to paint the whole piece. And with a little magic, you will have your lanterns painted in no time. So after they've dried, you're next going to adhere the brackets onto your lanterns then. The box will send a screwdriver and these mini screws to go along with it. And the screwdriver will work, but I just found this to be so tedious. And after I kept dropping the screws over and over again, I eventually just swapped the screwdriver out for a drill, and I thought that to be a little bit easier. But this will work if you don't have a drill. Just be delicate with the drill is my best advice.
Oh, snap. Is that a video? That's epic.
That is awesome! Needless to say, my family and I laughed really hard when this happened. So this was a direct result of not allowing my project to dry enough in between the glue stages. So make sure when you are applying the glue, you let them dry completely and fully, and you'll have solid pieces then. So here's the finished product after I was able to put the brackets on all four corners. They are so pretty because they're this metal floral design, and I really like how this just dresses up these lanterns so much. And I really like the color that was chosen for this project as well. I think this gray color is going to be very complementary in a lot of different looks. So what do you guys think? I thought this turned out so incredibly cute, even with my mishap. I mean, you guys, for a second there, when it all came down, I was like, oh my gosh, all my hopes and dreams just went with it. Like, it was terrifying, but we were able to pull it back together. I did have some additional help, a couple extra hands to help me pull it together, and I thought it turned out amazing. I will leave links down below if you guys want to sign up for this box and check out their projects. You can even purchase projects that they've had in the past from their store as one-time purchases as well. So comment, let me know what you guys think of my lanterns for March 2021, and we will chit-chat all about it. Until next time, have a safe, fantastic rest of the day, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!